Chapter 9. The Proclamation. In reply to Horace Greeley, President Lincoln cleverly introduced that if he could save the Union by abolishing slavery, he would do so. Previously, the restoration of the Union and the abolition of slavery were widely viewed as separate rather than interrelated matters. Lincoln's conclusion points to a third way: abolish slavery in order to restore the Union. President Lincoln uses the victory at Antietam, however marginal, to announce the Proclamation of Emancipation. September 22, 1862.
Common sense, the necessities of the war, to say nothing of the dictation of justice and humanity, have at last prevailed. We shout for joy that we live to record this righteous decree. Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, in his own peculiar, cautious, forbearing, and hesitating way, slow but we hope sure, has, while the loyal heart was near breaking with despair, proclaimed and declared that on the first day of January, in the year of our Lord 1863, all persons held as slaves within any state or any designated part of a state, the people whereof shall then be in rebellion against the United States, shall be thereforward and forever free. Free forever. O long enslaved millions, whose cries have so vexed the air and sky, suffer on a few more days in sorrow. The hour of your deliverance draws nigh. Read the proclamation, for it is the most important of any to which the President of the United States has ever signed his name. His word has gone out over the country and the world, giving joy and gladness to the friends of freedom and progress wherever those words are read, and he will stand by them and carry them out to the letter. If he has taught us to confide in nothing else, he has taught us to confide in his word. The President doubtless saw, as we see, that it is not more absurd to talk about restoring the Union without hurting slavery than restoring the Union without hurting the rebels. As to exasperating the South, there can be no more in the cup than the cup will hold, and that was full already. The effect of this paper upon the disposition of Europe will be great and increasing. It changes the character of the war in European eyes and gives it an important principle as an object instead of national pride and interest. It recognizes and declares the real nature of the contest and places the North on the side of justice and civilization and the rebels on the side of robbery and barbarism. The South is thoroughly in earnest and confident. It has staked everything upon the rebellion. Its experience thus far in the field has rather increased its hopes of final success than diminished them. Its armies now hold us at bay at all points. The rebels confront us on the Potomac, the Ohio, and the Mississippi. In short, we have yet, after 18 months of war, scarcely more than touched the surface of the terrible evil. Tenderness toward slavery has been the loyal weakness during the war, fighting the slaveholders with one hand and holding the slaves with the other has been fairly tried and has failed. We have now inaugurated a wiser and better policy, a policy which is better for the loyal cause than 100,000 armed men. The Star-Spangled Banner is now the harbinger of liberty, and the millions in bondage, injured to hardships, accustomed to toil, ready to suffer, ready to fight, to dare and to die, will rally under that banner wherever they see it gloriously unfolded to the breeze. Let the black man have an arm as well as a heart in this war, and the tide of battle, which has thus far only waved backward and forward, will steadily set in our favor. The rebellion suppressed, slavery abolished, and America will, higher than ever, sit as a queen among the nations of the earth.